hear that piano and shit playing.
Majesty, you know what to do.
I'm just focusing on greatness. I watch the snakes gravitate, then they shapeshift. I've been walking on faith and it's all makeshift. The shit I'm spitting showing my age, but the flow's ageless. Jealousy is mixed with the hate, that's how they gauge shit. They got it motivating my pen, that's how I blaze shit. Britney got away with these words, and I don't waste shit. Success keep escaping a nigga, but I can taste it. My bars got them painting the pictures, I give them LASIK. It's hard for you to hate on a nigga, with God's graces. I'm trying to stay in step with my passion, it's large paces. Mama looking down from the heaven, your boy's patient. Just let the music be my therapist for therapy. I like to play from the pocket, don't let them worry. Cause I can hit on the run if they try to hurry me. My specialty is spewing out lyrics that bring me currency. A nigga really came from the bottom, you can't discourage me. Grave diggers clutching their shovels, they wanna bury me. Cause this is real shit, sinners in the pulpit. Everybody judging a nigga like that ain't bullshit. Lyrically I'm loaded, my nigga, this is a full clip. They claim they want smoke with a smoker until them tools lit. Never deviate from your dreams, that's how you lose shit. Heavy is the head with the crown, nigga, I rule shit.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Real Review Show by Let's Talk. And tonight we come to our season finale of The Chi, season 7, episode 12, the grandioso episode, the episode that puts a cap on everything. Tonight is our review show. Dwayne will be joining shortly. Keisha's here. I'm here. Our illustrious, beautiful chat is here. DeMarcus and whoever else is in the chat, salute. Appreciate you guys for joining us. Remember, the best way to support our channel is to like, share, subscribe. Wow. I'm going to start by saying this about the last episode. I thought the episode was pure D trash on first watch. I thought the episode made no sense. Some things were just too cliche. These girls both having their babies at the same time. The babies' respected grandmothers dying at the same time. I thought it was just too much.
I didn't even think about that part.
Too much, just too TV-ish. No real scenario. She's worried about a picture of her dead baby father while she's going into labor. We're in the age of cell phones, and you're worried about a physical picture, and you don't have the man's picture in your cell phone. I thought it was utterly trash. Rashad and Vic Trigg, two guys that been in the street, whatever, and Vic's character, we know, was charged with moving the body when he got forced by Douda to help him move Q's body. For him to go somewhere and then to attempt to move a body with his man was utterly ridiculous. I thought it was a trash-ass episode. I did watch it a second time, and the second watch was a little bit better for me. But I just think that the fan base, we're smart. We watched the show. We watched the show in detail. And I'm upset, as usual, with the writers. I think the writers, we all know that she isn't the only one that writes for this show, but she is the headliner. She's the head of the writer's room. She is supposed to be able to instill her vision of what she wants the show to be about, a coming of age. This is what she always says. You ever hear Lena Waithe talk? She says, it's a coming of age story. There's no coming of age in this story. This story turned into a ghetto rendition of a crime drama, which is stupid. which is utterly stupid that out of all people who would come back and revenge Douda's death would be Roselyn. Yeah, we know that was his wife, but that was an arrangement. We don't know nothing about it. And she finds a letter by Douda months later to come back and revenge his death. And all of a sudden, Nuck got 9 lives like a cat and could keep talking himself out of getting his ass busted. Just really disappointing episode. I just think it's so much more. Honestly, it's only 2 things I'm gonna say about this season that I really liked. I liked the continuous progression of character development with Jacob Lattimore. I think he did a fabulous job, knocked it out the park. Thought it was great. Him and Jada have been in this thing since the beginning. And Zeke, Pastor Zeke, I love his transition and what they've been doing, because I have been somebody who's been on Lena and her projection of what we call the Black church, and maybe it will be a good story going forward. Utterly disappointed. DeMarcus, I see your comments in reference to, and I'm gonna read you guys' comments even though they're on the screen and nobody can really read them, but I'm gonna read you guys' comments after Keisha and myself, and once Dwayne come discuss it. Keisha?
Absolute tomfoolery. I hated it. I don't have to watch it multiple times. I absolutely hated it. The best part is that Dom and Jamal wasn't on it. It's just ridiculous. They think we stupid. I went back and was like rewatching like the beginning. They have flipped and flopped and changed these storylines. Like, when did Tracy become her best friend from high school? Tracy is not that old. Remember, Q was messing with her when she was real young. That was the big deal. You know, Tracy and Jada didn't get together until Jada was messing with Ronnie. That's when they met. But they flipped that. They flipped it to Darnell and Jada went to high school together. I watched the episode. She didn't get with Darnell till he was 25 and he already had 3 other kids. Where's the 3 other kids? It ain't Damien, because Damien younger than Emmett. It's just no consistency. It's no flow. The Bakari and Lene scene, she want to move with him and she love him. She been giving him her ass to kiss the whole season. Hey Wayne.
Hey.
Um.
Once you think you out, they suck you back in.
Yeah, I thought Emmett did a fantastic job. I thought the Trig and Rashad thing. I mean, they have alibis. Who called the police? Like, Nuck done went in the house. All these people done went in the house, but now the police finally show up. I don't know. Let me tell you, I'm happy it's over. That's what I'm feeling. I'm happy it's over. I didn't like any of it.
Usually with Dwayne is a special place for all of us, right? But they used to have back where Dwayne is at, over in that corner, used to be where the garbage is at. That's where they need to take the Shy tape and put the tape back there and put it in the disposal and get rid of this last season. Dwayne, yes. I basically in the monologue, I basically said my point. DeMarcus is in the chat putting up his comments as well.
What's going on, DeMarcus?
And I put it up, but Keisha just gave her thoughts so far. And before I get to you, I am so sick of the Hannibal character. Now all of a sudden he's with Reg, picked Reg up from Alicia's house. He said him and Rob were cousins.
And Rob said it when he first met Tiff and Dom. He said Hannibal is his cousin. So that would mean Alicia is his aunt, either by marriage.
Keisha, even if it's through the father, he would have said something. Hannibal would have said something. It's too much. It's too much. No, DeMarcus, I'm not letting you say that. You said you believe Tiff called the police. No, that is you trying to give the writers the benefit of the doubt. We have to stop doing that. The
Let
writers
DeMarcus
suck.
live. Let DeMarcus live.
He said, I believe Tiff called the police because Alicia never showed up to see her and the grandson. Yeah, you believe that, but the writers didn't write it, and we got to stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. They're not smart. They're not smart. They suck. But I'm gonna let Dwayne give his thoughts on this episode and go.
Well, I didn't hate the episode. I kind of was enjoying the episode.
Joe, like, get over here, Joe. I got a body. Help me move this body.
I got a body, Joe. Help me move this body. We can't leave her. Can't leave her on the floor. No, you leave her on the floor. But I was kind of feeling it. You know, I'm tired of Tiff just dogging Victor out. Like, damn, this man trying to help you. You still calling him the N-word, like yelling, screaming on him. Like, come on, man. So they got pregnant together. They had a baby on the same day. And their baby daddy's mothers all died on the same day. What's this, 6 degrees of separation? Like, what is going on? What's going on?
I think
they had babies on the same day. They had babies on the same day. And the baby's grandmothers died on the same day. Nobody sees the irony in that. Like, oh snap, I gotta roll my window up. It's a spider. Yeah. So nobody sees the irony in that. Okay. That bothered me. That's one thing that bothered me, right? I don't understand why Candace met some random lady at T-Mobile or Sprint or wherever they was at. Oh, she want to mentor me.
It was Metro PCS a Boost. Don't give it no big phone brand. Yeah.
Oh, she wants to mentor me. I ain't even know the lady's name. They know her background. They know nothing. She wanted to mentor you. But again, I digress. I think the number one thing I got from this 12 episode series is, man, Jacob Lattimore acted his ass off this year.
I said the same thing.
Like, he really did. He showed me a lot. I don't know if Luke James is coming back. You know, that was up in the air. But this murder stuff for him and Rashad will never stick. Vic in the hospital. He in the elevator. He slept in there with her all night. People seen him. Nurses, doctors. He's not going down for this, folks. That's what makes the last scene kill the episode for me. I like the episode until the last scene. The last scene destroyed it. Now, something else I found interesting, right? So let's talk about these two births of these babies. The little boy, Rob Jr., and little Jada. Little Jada came in this world so peaceful, tranquil, lights, candles, looked like a spa. Like, the only thing missing was the ambient music, right? They
had the Douda going.
Had it all going. Emmett was all excited, clicking his heels and all stuff. They had to calm him down. Tiff's pregnancy, stress, traffic, water breaking, looking for stuff. Why they make her pregnancy so trying? And here's another question I'm going to ask, because I've asked it 1,000 times. Where the hell was Keisha's kids during all this? Who was watching them? Because Damon and Zuri was dead. Darnell and Jada was dead. The midwife. Where was EJ and Ronnie?
Maybe with Tiff brothers and her mother.
Her brothers? Who is Tiff's brother?
Remember, Tiff got brothers. They jumped Emmett on the train.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe. Where the hell is EJ? Like, we all, like, Tiff just don't care about EJ no more, huh? He's is but a dream to her.
I'm gonna say something, right? Where in this episode, when you started talking, Dwayne, it made me reflect, right? The only thing that they did well this episode, this season, was close chapters on characters. I thought it was excellent with Tracy. They destroyed her character. Tracy, when you think about it, her son was the beginning.
Yeah.
And they never knew really what to do with Tracy's character for some reason, which is the oddest thing, because Jason catapulted to Coogie, to Kevin, to Ronnie, to Brandon, to Emmett. But Tracy never caught on. And I'm glad that now she has decided to leave Chicago. We'll miss her on the screen because she is a beautiful woman, but for some reason, it's just not. It's never latched on. The way that they let Gemma leave, the way that they let Maisha leave, it's perfect. That's what they did well. Is she allows some of these characters to leave the Shy without dying. I thought, and DeMarcus, you put it up. I thought the way Lynn Whitfield got killed was just disgusting. I think they didn't know, like Dwayne has said to me earlier during the week, they didn't know what to do with her character. She came in the show with a bang. And we were thinking that she was this super powerful woman. And basically, she only had one bodyguard. We saw more. But she gave her bodyguard the night off. And she got killed so easily. She got killed and had a gun in her hand. I don't know if most people saw it. She had the gun in her hand the whole time.
Yeah.
And Roselyn got to the drawer quicker than she did.
Well,
I'm just disappointed because I think that the actors are decent on the show, but the writing could suck cow balls.
Now, I'm going to say this, right? And I know y'all can't see me. I'm driving. Just bear with me. I'm going to keep the camera on. As far as Roselyn getting her, Alicia was distracted by the fact that she found out her grandson was born. She was like, what's his name? She was like, Rob Jr. Boom, here come Roselyn. Now, damn it. When did Nuck become this person that everybody just believed everything he said? This man has avoided death
A known liar.
He got 9 lives.
He's avoided death more than anybody I know. And, you know, this man avoided death and went straight back to having sex, didn't he? Yelled at Bakari a little bit, told old girl get back in the room, and he finished his business.
But
I think that
seem necessary? Didn't it seem like that came out of nowhere, or was it me?
What, the sex scene? Sex scene?
Yeah.
They just wanted to introduce the girl from All American.
I think the way that they introduced,
they wanted to show that they got another actress from another hit show.
And outside of Douda, their characters, their quote unquote bad characters are street guys. Outside of Douda, they're just not believable.
Listen, they left a lot of stuff at the chopping block too, right? Because we were robbed. We were robbed of what could have potentially been a great scene. Not even this season, but last season. You telling me Alicia is who she is, and she never had the conversation with Emmett about stealing her brother's restaurant from up under him?
Unbelievable.
Never had that conversation about.
Never was brought up.
You know, though, I think Reg was believable in the beginning seasons. He's unbelievable now. Like, who is he? He Nino Brown, not even in his own house.
He's a petty thief.
Yeah, like this whole Reg, they could have kept, and I was a big fan of Reg. They could have kept him where he was.
So now all of a sudden, Reg don't trust nobody. He trusts Candace. Find out that Candace got manipulated by Alicia, but he trusts her so much that he gives her some of the purse some of the money from when he robs Alicia's house, and him taking Alicia's red mink is going to be the demise because you took the mink.
When did it become Lene's house? When did it become her house?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm letting my brother and his wife live in my house.
Yeah, you're right, Sonia. What happened to Red Shooter? What was the purpose of all that? I think that Lena just wanted to bring somebody from the LGBT community into another one into the show. It served.
Well, they
no
didn't
purpose.
show a lot of that this season.
They didn't show a lot of scenes, but she, just like the deaf girl.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. They just
Yeah.
I don't. Well, listen, I don't. As I said, I enjoyed the episode up into that putrid last scene. That last scene spoiled everything for me.
Well, I hated it from beginning to end.
Oh,
Like
I
I
know
said,
y'all hate it. I know
I
y'all
like
hate it.
I like Emmett. Like where was Papa and Jake? Like you have these cast of nobodies. Why was Karushi in the season finale? I don't even know what her name is.
Her name is George.
Oh, okay. I mean, Damien can't get right. Like, when is he gonna get something right? Like, that's a useless character as well. So I appreciate how they sent Tracy off. They sent Jada off. They sent all these people off, but then they keep bringing people, and we still don't have
They're
a
bringing
full
people,
storyline.
and that is the problem that I've been having. Is like you give us a little bit of character development, and then you stop mid character development. Like Bakari, how did y'all feel about Bakari narrating the episode?
Well, you knew he was going to. It's his book. And think about it. You got to look at it, right? What's the title of the episode?
ReBirth.
What's the title of his book? ReBirth. If you looked at the cover page of his book, the title of the book is ReBirth. That's why they had him narrating it.
It could
Title of the book.
I don't know.
Man, I be
DeMarcus said that Alicia's death was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Huh?
I don't know.
Well, DeMarcus, I respect it. Like if that's what you feel, brother, I'm gonna respect it. You know what I'm saying? I may not totally agree with it, but yeah, listen, you're a Shy fan. I'm a Shy fan too, right? And I rooted hard for this series this year. And they sucked me in early, excuse my language. Early they did. But they left a lot on the bone, man. They left a lot of meat on the bone, man. And in these day and times where food costs a lot, you can't be spoiling food. You can't play with your food, Lena. She sitting there playing with her food.
I feel like Alicia was such a waste of a character. She did not live up to the hype whatsoever.
You can't play with your food. All right? And I'm tired of Candace. I want Reagan Gomez to have a nice little career. She's been around. She's been through some trials and tribulations. But Candace is an airhead, man.
So what
Can
do
I
you
say
guys
that?
what do you guys think about Jada leaving money for Keisha for homeschooling?
I like it. But can I ask a question? Can I ask a serious question?
Yes.
How many seasons was Jada a part of the Shy?
7.
Where the hell is she getting this money from? We ain't never known her to work anywhere.
She worked.
She was
a
a
home
nurse.
health aide.
She was?
Remember, she was Ronnie's grandmother's aide.
Yeah. What season was that?
And got caught stealing.
What season was that?
She wasn't an aide, she was a nurse.
She got caught stealing. She got caught
season?
That was like the second or third season.
We ain't never seen this woman go to work no more.
Darnell.
What Darnell do for work? Oh, well, Darnell a handyman. All right, I'll give him that.
Well, remember, Darnell had money.
Yeah, Sonia said, I hope Damon does not take the money that Jada left Keisha. DeMarcus said, that was the first time Lynn Whitfield character ever died on TV, and she did a phenomenal job dying.
Okay.
Okay.
I listen. I respect it, young
I could
brother.
go with that.
I respect it, young brother. I'm gonna tell you, I respect it. Um, I
How did
love
y'all
Tiff.
feel about Hannibal taking the money from Reg?
Hannibal deserved to take that money for Reg because Hannibal knows he's in the clear.
So Hannibal's a worker, not a boss.
Hannibal is Reg's worker. He gonna do whatever Reg tell him to do.
Well, they done
But
ruined his character because he's been a boss the whole time.
and he still is with his mushrooms and shit. But if you notice, he gave Reg the money back. Said, hold on to it. And then Keith was like, yeah, hold on to mine too. The same Joker that was like, I ain't going back to jail for none of y'all, but you gonna take money from him.
Marcus said, I wonder if Hannibal tell Nuck that Reg robbed Alicia. Well, they gonna know that Reg robbed Alicia once that girl with that mink coat.
With
I'm
that
telling
red
you,
ass mink coat that
that
she
mink
put
coat is
on.
gonna be the telltale sign.
Now, we're gonna fast forward to next year, right? How Tiff gonna be with all this money now in this big fancy house?
Do she have the money? Did we see her sign the papers?
I thought they signed the papers.
I thought she said she needed more time.
She did.
Could be.
She did.
You
But
know,
the grandson to get it right.
yeah,
They gonna
listen,
give her the money anyway. Like
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Nook wasn't thinking about pregnant Tiff when he was all up in them guts.
she was thinking about him though. Didn't she text or call him at the hospital?
Hey, yeah, that man ain't thinking about you.
Tiff is trifling.
Trifling. She trifling.
But she been trifling.
When you look
Yeah.
at Tiff's character the whole time, Tiff has always been a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She's always been messy, which is interesting that I, out of all people, started liking Tiff this season. But the way she started treating Vic, it was just stupid. It was
Well, listen, she did the same thing to Emmett.
yeah. Once Emmett got his shit together, she ain't want to be bothered,
Right.
right?
Gonna tell him she want an open relationship and she could go sleep with Dante whenever she wants, but don't want Emmett sleeping with Dom. How that work? How does that work? He said he ain't want you with Dom. He don't count. What? I mean, he ain't want you with Dante. He don't count. You can't make me not have sex with him. But I don't want you having sex with her. Where does that work in America?
DeMarcus said, I wish we could have had a scene with Lynn Whitfield, Felicia Rashad, Wendy Roquel Robinson, and Yolanda Ross together. That would be iconic.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You know,
Keep
I love you,
wishing.
Not if
DeMarcus.
they don't have a good story.
Keep wishing.
Listen, I
Keep
love you,
wishing.
DeMarcus, because you support us, brother.
Keep
But
wishing.
I love you, man. You keep on rocking with the shot, baby, because I'm gonna do it too. But yo, I want you to be realistic too, brother, because that scene would bring us nothing. Respectfully.
I
Respectfully.
mean, when you think about um those particular actors, you have to allow Lynn Whitfield her space to be who she is. And her and Felicia Rashad could probably share a scene together with no problem. Yolanda Ross really came into her own during the shot.
Sorry, people. You know, I'm
I
taking
think
care of
she did a
business.
good job. Wendy Raquel, basically, outside of the Steve Harvey show, she hasn't been on nothing in a while.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that these actors are only as good. Some of them could pull a script together, but some scripts just don't get justice. And this particular script, we got to realize Jason Weaver
Simple.
plays Rashad. And he's such a good actor, he makes Rashad believable. But Jason Weaver plays Rashad. So it's not the actors. It's not the actors that I have a problem with. It's the writing does not mesh well together, and the storylines appear to be all over the place. Kadeem Harrison is a phenomenal TV actor, but for some reason, he hasn't really been able to come into his own during this particular season. So
How'd
that
y'all feel when
midtown,
Bakari
that
said,
midtown.
Where am I?
"We know where you are"? How did y'all feel when Bakari said, "I'm not your son"?
I didn't like it.
I mean, you
But
knew
he
it was
caught
gonna. You
himself.
knew he was gonna say it
But
because
he caught himself.
That's the same cheap line when Papa said, "Dad."
That's what
Look,
I was getting. I thought it was cheap. I thought,
look,
yeah.
little stuff like that. Respectfully, you don't have to do. We know that he's looking at Bakari as that son. We know it because their son died, and they never told us how Christian killed his son. But we know that, and we know the backstory a little bit. But you don't have to say a line for us to see why he takes a liking in Bakari. You don't have to do that. You don't have to see, like, we see the effect that Papa has had on Pastor Zeke. We see it. They don't need to keep talking about it. He's changed him, and he actually has made a better character for the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen.
Marcus said Lene and Bakari is the new age Whitley and Dwayne Wayne. Hey,
Yeah, but
Dwayne,
here's
you
my
wanted to
thing
say
with
something about Lene, right, Dwayne?
I wanted to say something about her, man. Right? Fellas, you foolish. Are you foolish? This man chose the streets over you before. Now you talking about you want him to move in with you? Do you think your brother, who is a reformed street joker, gonna allow that to go down? Man, I miss Hawks, man. Hawks ain't here. But do you really think they gonna allow that to go down?
Did
They're
she
not.
graduate high school yet?
That's a good. She in college, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know. She was younger than everybody
He
else.
was in college
Yeah, but
too.
she was in college. She introduced Picard to the professor.
Yeah.
He went to some of her college classes with her.
And see, that's what I mean with the character development, because you show her in college. She was the reason why he even was able to go to school, and then you gave us nothing else of it.
What time Joe Pizza closed? It ain't even 9 o'clock yet. They closed? Anyway,
Well,
listen.
and what happens with Bakari and his book and stuff with Alicia dying?
Well, he lost his scholarship anyway. So he done with school. He done with school because he
I
lost his
guess he's going to
scholarship anyway.
self-publish because the publisher he had met through Alicia.
Listen, it's all, it was, the season finale left a lot to be desired. It could have been better. Could have been better. You knew it was very predictable. You knew Tiff and Keisha was going to have the baby on the same day. You knew that. That was very believable. You just knew it. You knew that was going to go down like that. Her water breaks. Keisha sitting there laid up with Emmett. What was wrong? Oh, it's time. Go get the birthing pool. Emmett running around like a chicken with his head cut off, not knowing what to do. Listen, I love it, man, because I got nothing else to watch right now. And, you know,
And that was a conversation we had. Did you like it? Now I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat something that we talked about amongst ourselves. Did we like the Shy this year, or did we appreciate the Shy this year because it's not much on network TV right now? Not just network TV. There's nothing really dropping, even on the streaming
TV,
networks. Now
TV,
now we do watch different shows, us three, but what did you guys like about the show?
well, TV has changed, right? We don't even get premieres in September no more. Like, all these shows ain't coming back.
Demarcus is giving us a show to watch, you guys.
He's doing what?
He's giving us a show to watch. He said, "Will y'all check out the movie Trouble Man with Michael Jai White, Method Man, and Lala Anthony?"
Well,
We don't want to see Lala no more. Now let me stop.
I'm a little gun. Why is all these businesses closed today? What the hell? Is there a holiday I don't know about? Right now, let me just say this.
Trouble
I'm very
Man.
weary.
Write that down.
I'm very weary right now, and I love this young lady with all my heart. but I'm very weary of people making suggestions.
We still gotta review that movie, whether we hated it or not.
Not because that's a story for another day. But listen, I am rooting for the Shy. I root for the Power Universe.
I think
I
the
root
TV is bad.
I root for this godforsaken 50 Cent show. Like, I root for that. So
That's
I
even
don't,
worse.
yes. So I don't want to come on here week after week after week and knock the Shy. I love the Shy. All three of us do. It's the first show we started reviewing for a reason. We just want it to be better. We want them to respect their long-term viewers. We done seen 6 seasons, and y'all make it seem like we ain't see what we saw in seasons past. They don't respect us as viewers. They change things right before our very eyes like we ain't see it before.
Hey, Dwayne. DeMarcus said something that you kind of said before too. Making no sense is the premise to save the budget and save money nowadays.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I
that's why a
do.
lot of these actors don't stay on long because they don't want to pay them.
They don't want to pay. And that's why I don't think Luke James is coming back. But I just don't like the way you wrote it.
So we're gonna give our rating for the episode and the season, and we're gonna continue. We don't have to get up. We don't have to stop now. But Demarcus, we're gonna check out. I'll check out Trouble Man later this week. I've been watching Countdown, which I really really like. We all watch shows. All three of us are we're into uh, Apple TV, Hulu, Netflix, all that good stuff. So we watch a lot of shows. It's just a matter of us watching the shows and deciding what we want to do together. And we'll probably do a couple movies before Power Book 4 drops. And then we'll pick up them. But we'll probably definitely do some movies. But for those that don't know, every time we do the show, halfway through the show, we do a ratings, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I'm gonna give my rating for the show, the episode, and the season. I'm giving the episode a 4, and I'm gonna give the season a 5. I thought it was average. It was doable. It was enough to get us through, to get us to season 8. I do have high expectations for the Shy. Like Dwayne said, it was the first show that we started doing. And it was a signature of what we did with the channel, with all the other stuff that we did on the channel. Our show reviews was part of it, even before we named it the Real. Our show reviews was with the poetry and other stuff that we did. So it's basically doing reviews is like a hallmark to the channel. So I'm really disappointed. I think the Shy could be better. Even in the rebrand, like DeMarcus said, Dwayne said the same thing earlier this week. If you're going to rebrand a show, rebrand it to it be believable. Understand that your audience is not watching. Your audience pays attention to the details. And if you're going to take us along this journey, make it be not only believable, but make it make sense. Hannibal is the nexus to all these characters. He's Brandon's cousin that we know, and he clearly said him and Rob is cousins. So if you're not going to allow Hannibal to expose who he is going forward, as like, yo, that's my family, and put all these pieces together, and basically, be the bad guy, in my opinion, or expose the bad people, you're doing his character injustice. I don't know if the Shy really needs to keep going down that road, even though I'm mentioning it, because even Nuck, it's like a character development. Like you 1 minute you got Nuck being this nice guy, next minute you got him being the head of the mob, which is very interesting, and it doesn't make much sense. But like I said, I'm gonna give the season a 5 and the episode a 4. DeMarcus gave the episode a 8. I love the acting, the actors, and the actors. Keisha, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What say you?
I'll give the episode a 2,
Holy shit!
and I'll give the season a 3.5.
Woo! You harsh.
I hated it.
You harsh. What did you hate most about the season? First and foremost,
It's no continuity. It's no. It's not gritty. It's not believable. I understand it's TV, so I understand you're gonna see some far-fetched situations, but this is over the top unbelievable. Like Trig and Rashad would not have moved Alicia's body.
if
How could you
anything,
even write that?
Rashad would have wanted to mourning, right?
Yeah.
He would have wanted to mourning and then called the cops. He just, yeah.
And
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
I apologize.
he's been in and out of that house. When Candy went in the house, when Nook went in the house, I could see the cops being called. Not when Rashad went in the house. He's been in and out of that house all times of the day and night. Just not believable.
Interesting. But yeah, really just when you look at the episode and you look at the season got renewed. If you know anything about the season got renewed after the second episode. That was the first time the Shy got renewed by Showtime so fast. This, I think, if I'm correct, was episode 78 because they did 16 one year and then they did 12 this year. So I think it was 78. And it just I won't say, DeMarcus, I'm gonna ask you a question. You said, "What I think the Shy." I don't think the Shy is over the top like Power Book 2. I think what the Shy did, when you look at the OG that was in jail, the original OG that was in jail, right? And then you look how Q came. Q came back to town, was the man, came back to town, see who killed his son, to weed out the corruption from the police. When you bring Douda, who was Otis Perry, you've seen the guy that was in the street, but he had the pizza places, right? He had businesses. But then they shifted. The Shy, in my opinion, shifted because Douda's character was very likable. And I think that Lena went too far with going from a family drama series to more of a crime drama series. And with that, if you notice, Douda stopped being in the pizza joint. He started being in
Which
Chop
is the
Shop.
contact number
Like Douda was
in 0151.
Douda was literally in the Chop Shop every day. Mute your mic, Keisha. Douda was literally in the Chop Shop every day. So it was like more of, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing with Douda? And then like even you just put it up, DeMarcus, I've seen it. Like you knew him and Candace.
I've added that information.
Him and Candy Roselyn was like an arranged marriage, a business relationship. For her to come back and revenge his death all these months later after seeing a letter, and the letter would say, if somebody was to kill me, it would be Nuck.
If they call tonight,
why would he think it would be Nuck to kill him? Which Nuck did kill him. So if he left a letter, she burned down on Nuck, and she allows Nuck to talk her out of the situation. So I think that whole scenario is a little too much for me.
I'm
But
back.
I do think some people think Candy can't act. I think Candy's a little bit better. Karuchi Tran is okay. Lala, I'm
Karuchi
disappointed in Lala.
Sanders? Karuchi Sanders?
I,
Oh,
I'm disappointed in Lala. I think Lala, from the aesthetics of what she does, she doesn't look the same. Her
Lala
look,
don't look, she don't look healthy. She look like she
yeah,
got Ozempic face.
yeah, and she
Lala
just
got
don't look
Ozempic
right.
face.
I think Lala should be a better actress than what
You
she
said
is.
people say the
Lala
shy.
is only good when she taking them clothes off and doing those booty shots.
You said people say the shy is a Timu version of OG Power. No, it's not. The shy is nothing to do with Power. They have no commonalities whatsoever. But I think that when the shy made that switch to talking about people in the street or street guys or whatever, or instead of
That
just the corruption, I think that
that
shift made a lot of
that's
people
the
think.
flip. That was
Yeah.
the
Oh, and
flip.
Detective Toussaint was useless too. And
Yeah,
I
she was. Cause
I
what
had
did she
hope for
accomplish?
her.
What did she accomplish? Because I'm gonna tell you
Nothing.
something. Now with Alicia going, I don't need to see the judge anymore either.
Mm. So
So
Dwayne,
did y'all get y'all ratings?
yes, we did.
Okay, I give the season finale a 7, and I give the overall season a 5.5.
Mhm. Any elaboration on it?
It started off hot. I was into it, man. Like the first 3 episodes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left a lot to be desired. They sucked me in with 11. They brought me back with 11 to only give me a whimper at 12. So I can't give it a 6. I can't do it. I don't want to give it a 5. I mean, I'm feeling it overall a 5. So I landed on a 5.5.
Mm.
Now, are there some things I'm looking forward to? Yes. I'm looking forward to Keisha doing her homeschooling. Hopefully she'll have EJ in there, give him a little personal attention. I think Ronnie need a little bit of personal attention. He looked like he got a little thing going on with him too. Um, I don't want her watching Tiff's new baby. I want her to not watch her. Tiff messy, man. Tiff don't know what she want to be. Tiff wants to date Nuck. And I'm curious, anybody other than Lene and Bakari and God, what's that little Kenya, know that Nook is the murderer? Does Kenya tell Papa that she knows?
I think she
I
will.
don't think she I don't think she tells Papa because she knows the moral compass of Papa and she knows Papa will tell. Um, what do we do? We got something we could do with Papa. I see it. In the church, all that. What do we do with Jake, y'all? What's Jake's purpose? I need somebody to explain to me what Jake's purpose is now. What is his role?
Mm.
Anybody?
I can't tell
Somebody?
you. I will tell you this that I'm looking forward to how they start the next season. Do they start the next season at the actual arrest at Alicia's house, or do they fast forward months? And the reason is so important to know how they do that because if they fast forward it, we may not see certain characters ever again. If they leave it right off, they can leave it off, start it at the arrest, and then give us what happened and give us a build up. I'm like you, Dwayne. I don't know where they're gonna go with this Bakari Lene thing. He's gonna be living there. He's gonna be in the street. She never wanted him in the street. Like, where are we going with this? Is his book gonna get published? Is he doing a book signing? They have a lot of good stories where they can go, the avenue they can go. But they, in my opinion, they need to put closure on the killings. Like ease up on that storyline, because that storyline of the killings and this, that, and the third, it don't last. Those type of storylines don't last long, and they don't serve much of a purpose.
I'm sorry, people keep calling my phone. I apologize.
That's cool. In reference to Tiff, I do think that they need to put Tiff in that house with that money and see how she acts with being a boss, to see how she acts with having an empire. I think that she's going to eventually find out that Nuck had something to do with killing Rob or killed Rob. And I think that at one point they may, and Dwayne, you brought this up about maybe they have people that review these episodes. At one point, I did not see the purpose of having Nuck anymore in the show. I just don't understand Nook's role. I don't understand.
He's a main character now, though, bro.
Yeah, he basically, Cortez Smith basically is a main character.
He's a main character. You know, he's pleasing to the eye for these younger ladies. I know some of my little cousins love seeing him.
And why does Nuck trust Bakari so much?
Because who else can he trust?
He damn sure couldn't trust his cousin Zay. He killed him.
I'm saying, who else can he trust?
Killed him, but he served him up for slaughter.
Like, really?
Zay was too ambitious.
Right.
But Cardi just trying to live day to day.
Who else can he trust, though?
Well, Professor Gardner talked to Nuck about Bakari getting out the game. I doubt it. I think he'll just talk to Bakari about the game.
You said Professor Griff?
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought that's what he said.
Keisha, what are you looking forward to? It crashing and burning?
Yep. I'm looking forward to RIP Desha.
Ooh. Damn.
Come on, they gotta break the record before they RIP.
I mean, it can't. Can it get any worse?
I think it could get better.
I always give it hope for it to get better. I always hope for it to get better. And then they drop like one good episode and then it's all downhill after the fact. Pastor Zeke and Kenya, and Pastor Zeke having a relationship with Nuck, and Kenya knowing who Nuck really is. I guess I would like to see.
She's supposed to see him at the church and be like, Dad, why would you have him around? He's a killer.
Right. I want to see how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see Tiff become tough and be the Alicia that we didn't get. I want to see her avenge Rob and Alicia's death.
I think
that's what I would like to see.
I think the only way she gets tough is if she realizes Nuck killed her people. And then she gonna go all scorched earth on Nookie Nuck.
But to me, because remember when that boyfriend hit her and she beat him up, she had it in her to go scorch earth. I would rather get back to that Tiff. Nah, I really don't need to see Keisha, but I guess to see the aftermath of how Emmett's going to deal with his mother's death.
That was one thing I didn't like. I didn't like the whole Jada passing the torch to Keisha. I thought that symbolic gesture was a little too much for me. I thought that was just too extra, too much of nothing. Will Shawnita get along with Dom at Smokies? I won't even be surprised they ever show that girl again, DeMarcus. She might have just been a throwaway for those couple episodes. It's like no purpose of her being there. She trying to manage a restaurant, doing a favor for Keisha temporarily, and Dom is a co-owner.
Yeah, like Keisha didn't even ask Dom. How'd that work?
Hey, Jazzy, relax.
But anyway, well, we're going to come to a conclusion. hopefully you guys will see us next week. Maybe next Monday we'll drop something. We'll do a show on one of these movies or something.
Yeah,
We'll
we're gonna review War of the Worlds. That's what we're gonna review next. And it'll be interesting. We'll have maybe some differing opinions, but the three of us love each other. We love doing this show together. We hope that y'all love it, and we're gonna try our best to keep looking for what's good in these streets. But one thing that I'm glad that our fearful leader stood to his guns and said early, we're not reviewing that. And I'm so happy because it's turned into an absolute train wreck.
DeMarcus, you asked before about do y'all review BMF? That's what Dwayne's talking about. We never reviewed BMF, and we never will review BMF. And the reason why, I'll tell
we don't have to tell.
No. I'll tell people, Dwayne. BMF is too soon. And what I mean too soon is that you have a biopic loosely based off of something that was real, something that was tragic for a lot of people. A lot of the crimes are still fresh, whether people realize it or not. So we chose not to review it. We chose just like no review it. And if you look at what's going on in BMF, I don't watch it. However, by Keisha and Dwayne, by them just telling me and other people telling me about BMF, there's nothing. I'm going to just give you guys an example.
It's absolutely horrid.
There is nothing that you as a viewer would like about the BMF story if they told the truth, except a few things. How they moved drugs across the country and what they did in Magic City and Aces in Florida. That's it. Other than that, the minutia, you ain't thinking that's nothing to talk about. It's not even, that's why the show is ass, because that's nothing to talk about. You better off reading the book. You said Meech and Terry don't want to be infiltrated. I don't know about that. What about that? Keisha, any final thoughts?
No, we're gonna find some other stuff to review.
Yeah, we're gonna find some stuff to review. Just look for us next Sunday or Monday. We might be able to switch to Sunday. It's up to Keisha, really.
Coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon. Yeah, Magic City. And then, a lot of times, DeMarcus, and I'll tell you, a lot of times when guys like that was in the street, they don't really tell their story. I was always surprised that Meech decided to tell some of this story, sell his rights to 50. And I think that a lot of people that's also affiliated with them have a problem with this story being told. And that's why a lot of this stuff is so loosely based. Because they're most of the stuff that they did is public record in the book. You better off reading the book. But anyway, appreciate you guys in the chat. Remember, the best way to support what we're doing is to like, share, subscribe. And until then, you guys take care. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.
4 a.m. shit. Dope boys know what it is. So take my time to talk to me. You know? It's real shit. You hear that piano and shit playing?
Majesty, you know what to do.
I'm just focusing on greatness. I watch the snakes gravitate, then then they shapeshift. I've been walking on faith and it's all makeshift. The shit I'm spitting showing my age, but the flow's ageless. Jealousy is mixed with the hate, that's how they gauge shit. They got it motivating my pen, that's how I blaze shit. Brittany got away with these words, and I don't waste shit. Success keep escaping a nigga, but I can taste it. My